Hello boys and girls, and welcome to my preview and predicted lineup for Arsenal's trip to Leeds United on Sunday evening. And the Premier League is finally back. Finally! The international break, I suppose being in lockdown, has made these last 2 weeks even longer. Oh my word, they have dragged. And considering we lost our last league game against Aston Villa, it made these last 2 weeks even more difficult because you're just sitting there and constantly going over and over and over that result. What went wrong? What players do you not want included against Leeds United? What players, have to be included? Is Thomas Partey going to be fit? Well, we now know that he's not going to be fit. We thought that he would have been fine and returning for this game after his thigh injury against Aston Villa. But it's been confirmed by Mikel Arteta that he is not available. So that is already a massive blow. On top of that, we've lost Mohamed El Neni because he has coronavirus. So we've now lost two of our midfield players who would most likely have started this game and would have been able to help with the setup, I believe, that Mikel Arteta is going to go with away from home and combating Leeds United. They're new to the Premier League, but the one thing that Leeds United have shown is that they will go for it. They have no respect for any team. They don't sit off. They don't try and play reserved. They either score loads of goals or they concede loads of goals. Now, first game of the season against Liverpool, they went to Anfield and they went toe-to-toe with Liverpool and they caused them a lot of problems. Ultimately, they lost the game 4-3. But that was kind of the start of where, everyone looked at and went, you know what, Leeds are going to be a bit of an entertaining side this season. They went to Villa Park and they beat Aston Villa 3-0. Remember, the same Aston Villa that beat us 3-0. Last couple of games for Leeds, though, have been defeats. They conceded 4 against Leicester at home. And they conceded 4 last time out away to Crystal Palace. So they can concede goals. But like I said, at the same time, they can score goals. Now, in 8 games this season, they have scored 14 goals. But they have conceded 17. They're currently 15th in the table. And it's one of those games where you're either going to score a lot of goals and catch them at the right time, or they're going to be completely fired up and you're not ready and they're going to score a lot of goals. We need to be very, very disciplined. We need to be very resolute. And the team selection is going to have to be key. Now, in terms of the formation, there's been a lot of talk and a lot of discussion from Arsenal fans over the formation throughout the course of this season. Now, if you've watched Leeds United, one of the big problems they face this season is when they play against teams that are very resolute in defence. They sit deeper and they play counter-attack. Leeds have more license to play their game when you try and go toe-to-toe with them and leave spaces in certain areas. So I don't think that Arsenal will go and try and play real attacking, expansive football. I think we will revert to the 3-4-3 formation. But what I would like to see with that formation, because it's not a bad formation, it's just how you use it, is be a little bit more expansive. Let the handbrake off a touch in certain areas and also make sure the personnel is right. We do have to be careful because we've lost Thomas Partey and we have lost Mohamed El Neni. And I think you all know who the two will go in there, will be. But what I will say is that those two won us the FA Cup final. So before everyone gets down in the dumps and think that, life is over and it's all doom and gloom, it's not as bad as we think. We still will have a very strong team and we will definitely have the capabilities of winning this game. But we do have to be switched on. And I think that if we get an early goal, it will play into our hands. And that is exactly what we want. Leeds, on the other hand, will want to get the first goal because they will want us to be more expansive and they will want us to open up. So it's going to be very, very interesting. And like I said, the team lineup is going to be key. So with that said, this is what I am going to go with in the 3-4-3 formation. Starting off in goal, Leno. Pretty straightforward decision. And I really do hope now fans can get off his back. Just leave the guy alone. Emi Martinez is not here. I still see some people trying to, put some kind of blame on Leno for the Villa defeat when he had absolutely no reason or anything to do with that defeat. You could have put Emi Martinez in goal and he wouldn't have stopped any of Villa's goals. It's as simple as that. Leno goes in goal. Now in the back three, first of all, on the right of the three, I'm going to go with Rob Holding. Had a poor game, in my opinion, against Aston Villa. But I feel that this kind of game is more suited and he should, I say should, be okay. Now, my preferred choice would actually be William Saliba. I would really like to see him now. I would love to see him thrown in at the deep end and I really would love to see him start playing. But I don't think that's going to happen, so I'm going to go with Rob Holding. Now, in the middle of that three, I'm going to go with David Luiz. And I feel that if he's going to come back into the side, then he has to go centrally of a three. Now, why he is important to the way we play in the 3-4-3 formation is the way that he can drive out from the back and spray those long passes, both right and left. And I feel that is key to breaking down teams like Leeds United. So, pretty straightforward decision for me. Now, in the left of the three, I'm going to go with Gabriel. The one bright spark this season. The one player that's really stood out. And I feel that this is more his natural side of a three. I don't want Kieran Tierney in the three of a back, line anymore. I want it to be our centre-backs and have that natural capabilities of being able to play that position. So, Gabriel goes in there, and like I said, I've got no worries about him at all. He's been absolutely immense this season, and I expect that to continue. Now, in the wing-back positions, first of all, left wing-back, I'm going to go with Kieran Tierney, where I would like to see him in his preferred position. Let him get up that pitch and let him deliver the crosses. If there's one thing that he is really good at, it's his delivery. They are on point. He would have had so many assists this season if some of the chances he's created were actually taken. It was his cross that Lacazette missed in the first half against Aston Villa. So no problem with this. Kieran Tierney. Now, right wing back. Again, I think there could be some selection headaches, but I do believe that Mikel Arteta will go with Hector Bellerin. I don't think he had a good game against Aston Villa. But before that, I think he has been playing well. His delivery is not as good as what Kieran Tierney's is. But he can definitely cause some problems. Now, the other option would be Ainsley Maitland-Niles. But when he's played in recent games, he hasn't really covered himself in glory, to be honest with you. So, for this one, I'm going to go with Hector Bellerin. Now, the two in the centre of the pitch, of course, like I was saying, no Thomas Partey and no Mohamed El Neni. So first of all, Granit Xhaka. And I have no issues or problem with this in any way, shape or form. And like I said, he was one of the players in the midfield when we beat Manchester City in the FA Cup semi-final. And then when we beat Chelsea in the FA Cup final. So no issues, no problems at all. Alongside him, Dani Ceballos, again, another player just like Granit Xhaka that helped us win the FA Cup last season. So, let's not get too down in the dumps like I was trying to explain. These two are more than capable of playing this position. Some people may look at Joe Willock, but I feel that I would rather him in a more advanced role, not in this kind of rigid way of playing away from home. So I would go with Dani Ceballos. And what I will say is that if he did get into a punch-up in training with David Luiz, then I'd like to see him, and David Luiz in fact, have that kind of fighting spirit in this game. Pretty straightforward for me. Now, the attacking three, and of course, this is where there will be questions. There will be a lot of debate. First of all, on the left-hand side, I'm going to go with Saka. I feel that he will have enough in his tank, given that he's played 2.5 games for England during international duty. But he's a young boy, and he's, you know, in great form right now. So why stifle that? Why stop it? Let it continue. And I'm going to have Saka on that left-hand side. Now, on the right-hand side, there will be a debate, but I don't think there should be any debate. It's Nicola Pepe. Willian, for me, does not start this game in any way, shape or form. You have to play Nicola Pepe. Let him loose. Let him play. Let him cause problems to Leeds United. Do not play Willian. He doesn't deserve a place in the starting 11. It's as simple as that. Play Nicola Pepe. In the middle of that three, I'm going to go with Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang straight down the middle. That's what I want to see. None of this out wide or anything now. Play him down the middle. Let Saka, let Pepe cause all them problems, and let's feed him. And let's get him scoring goals again. You know, he's not had a great start to this season, but we're not creating a lot of chances. You know, let the hand break off a touch. You can still play the 3-4-3 formation and be attacking. You can still let the hand break off. You don't have to be completely defensive. It's just about being resolute and being disciplined in key moments, and then being able to attack, you know, when we need to. And if we get that balance right, then we could very, very easily score quite a few goals in this game and win the match. It's as simple as that, and I cannot say no more. So there we go. That is it for my preview and my predicted lineup. As usual, let me know in the comments section what you think about that lineup. Would you change the formation? Would you change the personnel? Let me know. If you're new around here, do hit the subscribe button. Make sure you smash a like on this video. And I will see you lot soon. I'm out of here.